in and go to start finish. Our starter, John Davidson, is watching the field. He'll be looking for a nice close start, that's for sure. Robbie Decker. Inside and first two corners. He's got a tremendous advantage in that inside pole position. Number Kruckeberg, 63, driving for minimizer. Robbie Decker, 72 outside, driving for excellent info retail. Larry McReynolds on the outside. As he punches the inside of the second row. Alan Boles, second row on the outside, for Jupiter Motorsports. Ricky Rose on the inside of the third row, driving for Jupiter Motorsports. Mike Morgan in the black mat, looking for a sponsor. If you got any interest, there's a great truck, great driver. Brad Klemmensen driving for minimizers. Mike Ryan, yellow and black Freightliner, driving for Team 31 out of California. And at the back of the pack, our race winner from last night, Tommy Boileau, driving that Boileau for Bendix. Our starters looking to field over, wants a nice tight start. Green flag, green flag, the green flag is out, we are racing. Our Boles hitter, another Kruckeberg, drops back to fourth. Alan Boles sitting in Catford seat, second place. Mike Morgan in third. Mike Ryan in fifth place, and he's got Ricky Rude right on his rear bumper. Ricky Rude takes a wide line, allows Brad Klemmensen to get on the inside of him as he goes up the hill in turn 5. Brad takes that spot away. Alan Boles takes second place with the challenge for first place on Robbie Decker as they move turn number 8, heading on to the NASCAR oval here at Klemmensen Speedway. They're going for NASCAR 1. Alan Boles takes a high line, really high on that banking. Passes on the record, Mike Morgan following the lead of Alan Boles over the high line. Here comes Trevor Kruckeberg, Mike Ryan, Brad Klemmensen. They're all taking a pass on Robbie Decker. Robbie's got a little bit of power issue, it looks like.
Maybe he's playing. Yeah.
Live streaming of this event is available at minimizerracing.com or minimizer.com. You've got two great opportunities, minimizerracing.com for live streaming, and we're waiting for the trucks to come off the oval back into the road course. Here they come for turn 9. It's Alan Boles in the lead, Mike Morgan, second place, Mike Ryan in third, Brad Klemmensen in fourth. I was going to say we're missing a truck, but here it comes. It's Trever Kruckeberg. And the minimizer Boileau must have had some kind of a mechanical issue. And Trever walks up going into turn number 2. Does a nice slow spin. He gets his point in the right direction. He's heading back out on the track. Coming off NASCAR 2, there's our race leader, Alan Boles. He's got a nice 8-9 truck length lead over Mike Morgan in the black map. He's got another 10 truck lead over Mike Ryan in that Freightliner. Mike Ryan takes a high line going into NASCAR 3. Everyone else down on that white line. Larry Mack, he knows this track better than anybody. Taking right through the middle. Going into NASCAR 4. Now entering the tri-oval, coming down the front straightaway. Our racing is now 32.9 on the road course. Mike Morgan trying to take the inside line to 9 and take that first spot away from Alan Boles. Alan Boles takes a nice long victory in the turn 10. Mike Morgan in second, Mike Ryan in third, Brad Klemmensen for minimizer in fourth, Tommy Boileau for Bendix in fifth, Ricky Rouge for keeping the motorsports in sixth. We've made mention of it before and I'm going to repeat just because I think it's absolutely amazing that this is the very first time that Larry McReynolds in the number 11 Optima Battery Freightliner has ever raced any kind of vehicle. This is the first time he's ever driven. All those NASCAR experiences, those 23 wins, all the teams, all the times he's been at the track, and this is the first time he's been behind the wheel. We are so pleased and proud to have Larry Mack driving with us this weekend. Kruckeberg, now going for turn number 1. Once we have to lock up the brake, we're moving to recruit problem. Now he handles it well. He gets to turn number 2. He's going up the hill to turn number 3. Meanwhile, our looks leader, Alan Boles on the back straightaway, heading into NASCAR 2. Getting a little bit of a challenge from Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan's been a little bit high, but Alan Boles is going to hold him up. Mike Ryan in third, coming through fourth. Tommy Boileau in fifth. Tommy down the front straightaway into that hard left-hander. The transition from the banking of the oval track into the road course. Not an easy way to handle that. And it's Mike Morgan in the lead. Mike Morgan in the lead of the black pack here. Alan Boles in second. Mike Morgan in third. Brad Klemmensen in fourth. Alan Boles got that green line going to turn number 1. Spot. Tries the inside. Tries the inside. There's a little bit of a net to Mike Morgan in that team. Let him know, hey, I'm right here. Alan's on the inside. Let's see if we lead that. Mike Morgan's going out way too wide, coming out turn number 3. Alan's going to take the outside line, goes through turn number 3, up the hill into 4 and 5. He's got that lead back. Mike Ryan spins at the top of the 1 and 5.
He's in the dirt.
2-3-60. Nose to nose with Tommy Boileau in the Boileau for Team USA.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, because I'm up here, I can see over the top of that
make everything run cooler.
When we got here, we had issues with our power steering overheating, and we put some in and fixed it. Our front hubs, we ran them just as hard as they could run. When we come in, it was they were like 100 degrees where they should be clossed at. So we have no problem with it. It's great. You need to look it up, get the website, get you some of it.
Really great product. Recommend it highly.
Alan Boles leading Mike Morgan and Brad Klemmensen. Alan Boles with that beautiful black and green Peterbilt. Nice tight line, keeping it low. Going into NASCAR forward. Larry Mack is coming off NASCAR 2 in the back straightaway. Mike Ryan also coming off from NASCAR 2.
So we've been asked by NMF to do a little testing here at ChampTruck. Today we got the opportunity to test it in a couple different areas. We had Truck, which has been going through a lot with a new driver. The transmission's been heating up. So we started out today at 147 on a 15-minute run, 182 on a 20-minute, 173 on a 20-minute. We then drained down, put in NMF, and ran a 35-minute heat. And the worst part of the day, probably 95 degrees, track temperature was 125, and the temperature in the transmission actually dropped to 160 degrees. So that's pretty good results. We also did, earlier today, we tried it in our Drago truck, which is 14 liter also, and we pumped up the horsepower, and during practice we had 170. During heat 1, after 20 minutes, the oil temperature was up to 198 in the engine. We then ran NMF in heat 2, 20 minutes also, and the temperature dropped to 180. And during the final heat trophy dash, which was 35 minutes, it came back in at 180 degrees. So far the testing's going pretty good. Pretty darn satisfying.
Hi, Chris Klemmensen here with ChampTrucks here. We've been evaluating the NMF product here on some of our trucks. Today we're drawing up and we decided to use it on our differentials. See if lower the temperatures. We went with what we had in there first and took the temperature off the first heat. It came out 156 degrees, and then later after that heat we put NMF into the differentials and ran it through another heat. After that it came out 148 degrees.
We were having elevated temps in the power steering pump in the number 11 Truck. We had 204 degrees on the pump itself and 194 degrees on the reservoir. The actual fluid. We added 2 ounces of NMF, and after the last race we came back with a pump temp of 182 and a reservoir temp of 172.
7 and 8 will be making the transition for his last time, going on to Charlotte Motor Speedway, NASCAR turn number 1. Alan Boles with a nice 10-truck lead coming out of NASCAR 2. Mike Morgan taking a little bit of a high line as he goes down down the back straightaway. Brad Klemmensen, solid third place. Mike Morgan making up some speed, making up some time, going into NASCAR 3. Alan Boles taking the low line, trying to hold that lead. Boileau passes Mike Ryan coming out of NASCAR 2. They're on the back straightaway. Mike Ryan taking the high side, looking like he's going to try and get that spot back. Mike Ryan going way high. And here comes Alan Boles for turn number 9 and turn number 10. Alan Boles is going to take the checker. Number 3. Second place. Horseman number 54 for minimizers, Brad Klemmensen, and third. Ricky Rude from Jupiter Motorsports, number 13, in fourth place.
Hello, I'm Joe Lehnerd. We're here at Charlotte Motor Speedway where the Peterbilt trucks of Jupiter Motorsports just won a couple more races. Those trucks are treated fully from front to back with NMF Ionic friction reducer, so they're running cool and efficient. If your vehicles aren't using NMF, unnecessarily they are running hot and suffering excessive wear damage, that's for certain. In fact, my guarantee to you is this. Everywhere that you apply NMF in your vehicle, the temperatures will drop cooler than you've ever seen them before, including when the vehicles were new, or I'll give you a refund. Before applying NMF, please first make note of baseline temperatures in your engine, transmission, differentials, hubs, hydraulic system, anywhere that heat's of concern to you. When NMF drops those temperatures, I'd like you to see the difference in numbers. With NMF, because you have very little friction, your parts and lubricants will last much longer than normal. In fact, for example, a semi-truck running conventional oil, say Shell Rotella T15W40, at 40,000 miles with NMF, that oil should still be good. You can save the money that would go into 2 oil changes with NMF. Now, you may or may not be comfortable with the idea of extending your oil, but with NMF it's an option. Please contact us if you'd like to do that. In most cases, we will pay for your oil analysis continually on out to 40,000 miles, so you have peace of mind always knowing the status of your oil. And the oil analysis reports you will see will show that your oil is not breaking down so fast, and the metal content in your oil is much less than it was before, indicating a great reduction in wear. Finally, if you race and you're into measurements, isolating variables, measuring temperatures, and you'd like a sponsor, please contact me. Thank you, and go NMF.